There. Okay. Well, I always forget that stupid microphone. Oh, just got some Weagle Weigels coffee. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm set. I'm set. See? Look. Weagle Weigels. Samuel Wilkinson, how are you? First in the room. Thank you. I'm killing time because I have no power. Power went out at the house already. The whole community is out. Leslie, how are you? I was sitting in the dark and I said, that's it. I'm done. I saw the trucks come up and they're going through the whole community, but then they left. They just, oh, we're gone. Christopher Rollins, how are you? Barbara Goff, how are you, dear? Thank you. Thank you very much for coming into the room. I didn't think anybody would come up. Sammy, crazy weather. Outbreak, Mississippi. Yeah. Linda McKenzie. Hi, I'm in Hendersonville, North Carolina. It's headed our way. Amber Piera. Pretty name. I have a friend down there at the moment, and be safe. Love you. Love you, mean it. Christopher. Doing good today. I'm doing good. I'm doing you too. I'm doing. I said this the other day. I haven't felt this good in over a year. They fixed me up good. They went tunneling into my heart area, but I didn't know they were going to use my butt. That I go, hello. You could at least buy me a steak. Linda Blevins, Tennessee. You guys getting any bad weather? Because the wind has really been howling here, and then it rains a little bit, and so a couple of gusts really brisked through the deck. Yeah, I didn't expect that. Then I couldn't understand why all the doctors had no clothes on either. The typical Friday night at the Casa de Cuckoo. So I'm killing time. Talked to Miss Marie. Dry Creek. We grabbed onto a tree and hugged it. Did you kiss it? Did you kiss the tree? Did you kiss the tree? Get this cord out of the way. Leslie, Robin, Denise. Oh man. Yeah, Knoxville had a tornado yesterday. I didn't see anything on the news though. The weird ones come out on Saturday night. My husband's. Yeah, they do. Saturday night is always crazy night here in Pigeon Forge. I was up at Gatlinburg today. They were really crowded. I shot some more video at the coaster because they were packed. They were packed. Packed, I say packed. And got some interviews and all that. The stuff that I usually do. And so here I am. I'll show you where I am so you can kind of see what's going on. No, not that. Yeah, see. You can see the big wheel. Bill and Barb, how are you? This is not a good night to come up here because a bunch of tourists I noticed way up above me there. Cheryl Surgeon, how are you? Good to see you. They come up to their cabins. It's all black. All the cabins are out. They're all in the dark. Christopher, big wheel, keep on turning. Proud Mary, keep on burning. So I stopped at Weagle Weigels. Got my coffee. I had to get my coffee. Turn this just a little bit so you can there you can see goats on the roof. That's a little bit. I'm sorry. The screen is so sensitive. Try doing that while the car's driving and bumping around. It goes zoom, 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 zoom. You zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out. There. That's a little better. There. And the windows. I just washed the car too before the rain started coming. And I go, oh, that sucks. I just washed Walter. I started up Ethel for a few minutes. Just make sure everything is running. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. What's going on with you guys? Full Throttle Peyton. That's new. Sneaky Holler, how are you? Christopher says, I'm about 2 hours west of you. My yard looks like it rained that hard. Claire. Hi, Claire. Hi. Hi to you. Yeah, it looks like a crazy, crazy night ahead of us. And that's, I don't, I don't mind if the lights go out, but Gary with 2 hours, hey y'all, on this rainy night. Yeah, it's on and off rainy here for sure. Hoping weather will be good together next Tuesday, Thursday, celebrate Bill's birthday, March 17th, lunch on oh yes, you got to have Irish food. I'll probably have um, corned beef and cabbage, Dry Creek, just chased down our doormat. Claire says you should go to Sakura sometime soon. Yeah, I'm sure Miss Marie's going to want to go there. She loves going there, Claire. She loves going there. Because, I mean, that's her culture. Patricia Bailey, hugs all the way around. I love hugs to everybody. Make sure you say hello to everybody, too, okay? That's important. Because these are our family. Samuel Wilkinson, what is a cooler place? What was that? What is a cooler place in Sevierville? Um, Now, there's one in Pigeon Forge. I don't know if you mean Pigeon Forge or Sevierville. It, I think it's just like a race car place. You, screw this week. Let me straighten this out so you can see what's going on. And then I can also read the messages too. The mountain across from mountain is on fire. The mountain from where is on fire? You know, I heard sirens too earlier, but I couldn't tell where they were heading. Give me a location or landmark it if you could. Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. Linda Blevins. I think everyone is. I think so. Angie Sue. Patricia Bale. Hey, Pat. Hall's Top. Where's that? The Duck of Hazard. Yeah, the Duck of Hazard. Yeah, they got the car out there in front. The Duke of Hazard. Was it number 9 or something like that? I don't know. I never followed. I never watched the Dukes of Hazzard. Just wasn't my kind of thing. I'm not saying it's bad or anything. It just wasn't my kind of thing. Charles Surgeon says we had 40, 50 mile an hour winds earlier. Now it's just steady rain. I'm glad it's over. Patricia Cosby near Newport. Okay, so are you getting hit now with that weather? Because it keeps threatening here. And I'm not saying I want it, but it keeps threatening. Samuel says, General Lee 01. Okay, see, it just goes to show how much I know. I don't know squat about that. But thank you. Number 1, the General Lee. That's right. At the car shows, I usually see several General Lees. I'm going to close the windows because it's really windy. We're in Pittman Center. Cobley Knob. Oh, is your nose in the air? Cobbly Knob. Yeah, I had to close the windows, otherwise the noise would be just too much. I noticed that one of the videos I did. I just didn't realize it, but the microphone's so sensitive. Virginia Alexander. Hello, Virginia. I haven't talked to you in a while. Hope you're doing well. You're feeling all right? Good. I hope so. I don't like when anybody's sick. Believe me, I know what sick is. Dry Creek. What's this person doing? Going from the right lane all the way to the left lane. Oh, you know the tourists are in town. You do know they are in town. I got to leave the wipers on momentarily. I hope you don't mind. I know it kind of distorts the picture, but I got to keep the windshield fairly clean. Dry Creek fire near you. I saw it a few days ago. Really? Yes, it did. Thank goodness. It's very close to our place. Yes. Nothing worse than watching that. What is Cooter's Place Museum in Pigeon Forge? I think that's just what it is, a museum. Bill and Barb, Jeff, hope you're up. Let me tell you, Bill and Barb, I'm feeling, like I said, better than I have in over a year. No chest pains. I haven't taken one nitroglycerin since I left the hospital last 2 Tuesdays. I think it's 2 Tuesdays ago. Thought it was one Tuesday, but it's 2 Tuesdays. Time flies when you're not having any fun. But yeah, I feel much better. I still got to take my medication. Doc wants me to take all the medication. Yeah, I'm blessed. I'm telling you, because I'll make it quick. I'm not gonna go on in a rant and stuff. All week long I had been calling the nurse there at Covenant Health, which is Fort Sanders, UT, and I said, man, I'm hurting. I'm having pains all day long. I'm having chest pains all day long. And they asked me, how many nitros are you taking? I said 4 or 5 a day. And she goes, what? And I go, yeah, that's just to stay alive. If I wasn't taking them, I'm sure I would have had a heart attack, or I was actually having multiple ones. Pat says, apply for Medicare, accepting anyone's advice. Just fill out the paperwork truthfully. Do not lie, because now they're double and triple checking. So where's Valley? 23 Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Do not lie, because like I said, they're checking everything twice, 3 times. So just, if you're eligible for it, you'll get it. Don't worry about it. You'll get it. And it's a great help, especially for people. I'm sorry for the out of focus stuff, because the rain is causing it to go out of focus. And make sure you get A, B, and D. A and B, and get D, which it covers all your prescriptions and dentist and all the other things that you didn't think about. But I would do that. I'm going to shrink this back if it's okay. Oops. There. It'll stay more in focus that way. Much more in focus. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. And don't fall for these stupid things that you'll start getting in the mail. Because as soon as you apply, you're going to start getting all these emails, and probably they're going to get a hold of your phone number about extra plans for Plan D. No, you ask them at Medicare, what do I have to do to get the D, the Plan D, and they'll direct you, and then you follow their directions, because there's a lot of scumbags out there that will rip you off, and it could be to the tune $200-300 a month, and you won't get the coverage you think you're getting. They're trash. There's so many scams out there. I can't tell you how many I get a day in phone numbers. Do you get them, guys? Do you get them? I get a package is waiting for you. We found problems with this. We found problems with that. And first of all, I know what I have and what I don't have. Hi, Tom, Becky. How are you? And they come on like they're your friend, like they're your great friend. Tornadoes are hitting this state. I didn't get. I'm turning around, then I'll find a place to park my ass for a few minutes. Just wanted to drive around with you guys, let you see what's going on. There's no catastrophes yet. No catastrophes, but you know how it is. It could happen in a minute. The weather changes up here. Do I apply online? Absolutely, you apply online. Kevin Music, hello. Hi, Kevin. Absolutely. Everything is online now, Pat. You don't have to go to the offices anymore. You go right online. Now, make sure you go to the official I believe it's Medicare.gov. Don't go to .com, .u, .ne, or .gov, and make sure it's official. Don't fall for the free stuff with the Advantage plans. Yeah, the Advantage plans are a scam. Do not. They're going to promise you everything and deliver nothing. Barb Stewart. Hello, everyone. Idaho, live streaming. Everyone is safe. Yeah, well, we are. That's kind of why I did it. You're welcome, Pat. I just want to let you know what's going on here, because nothing like going live and letting you know what's happening. And if I get picked up by a tornado, could you imagine the hits? Could you imagine the hits? Yeah, Pat, you're going to find a lot of these Advantage plans, and you see them on TV all the time. You'll see them on TikTok, you'll see them on YouTube, you see them on Facebook, and they're scams. Don't fall for them. Medicare offers everything you need right at their main office. Don't you go outside the office, you're going to get stuck paying, and that's what happens. You get stuck paying, and the whole idea is to minimize the amount of money that's going out, right? Dry Creek. You would go, oh, viral. Yeah, that'd be great. I'd be in a hospital all bandaged up from the tip of my head down to my toe. I'll pull in here real quick. Give you a shot of a shameless plug, right? What a shameless plug. Pigeon Forge Trader. Yep. Yeah, you can shop at any of the three stores. This one, Pigeon Forge Traders, goats on the roof straight ahead on the same side of the road, and then the goat coaster. What is this? Janice, how are you? I'm in Birmingham outskirts, and we'll be getting. Oh, whoa, that jumped way ahead. Oh, getting there live. Thunderstorm so far. Thank you, Bill and Bar. Okay. Um, it's all for the channel. Yes, it is. It's always for the channel. Gary, 2 hours. I have original Medicare, a plan G, and a drug plan. Yeah, D is the drug plan, which is really helpful. G, what is G? Gary, what is G? I didn't know. Can't wait to find. I don't. Can you get that anymore? I don't even know what it is. Hi, Bill and Barb. Yes, shameless advertising. I'm an opportunist like that. Barb, go viral all over. YouTubers would be. Yeah, they would, but I don't think they have anything to worry about. I really don't. Not a thing. I just do my thing, you know. Um, I just like shooting video and I like sharing it with you guys, and it's just it keeps me busy. Keeps me off the streets. I keep asking them why the dinosaurs are not moving. Oh, that one's moving now. Okay, finally. They're both brand new. Both those dinosaurs there are brand new. I bet I can move in just a little bit. Yeah, there. And fantasy golf. God, I was right. I was downloading and I was starting to structure my videos before, and the power went out. And I go, oh, son of a bitch. I had so much editing to do, and I structured everything, but I didn't get it all done. And that really pissed me off. Thank you, Barb. I just enjoy doing it. Buddy Wilkinson, we had a tornado hit 5 miles from the house. They're dangerous. Pat, I do not need a dentist. I have no teeth. Well, that cleared that up. Well, what if you want dentures? Right? Yeah, at least I got all my video loaded to the computer, and I was starting to lay out what I wanted it to look like and how I like to do it. And then it just click, went dark. You already have fake teeth. Okay, so you're good there. But it also covers eyes, ears, all the head stuff, eyes, ears, nose, and throat, um, and stuff you might need in the future. So definitely ask them about it. Okay. Oh, that burrito came back. Oh, God. I was so mad today when I was going through Gatlinburg. You know, I'm doing my thing. I got 3 cameras going, got one out the side. Make sure you check that video out. So remember, I have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday videos of Gatlinburg to show you the transgression of what is going on. So scary, buddy. Prayers for everyone in the path of these things. Yeah, there's some nasty ones. Um, and this couple pull up behind me in a UTV, and we're going right down the main street of Gatlinburg, and on comes the rap music at maximum distorted volume. You know those UTVs; they don't have good stereos. They had that thing blaring, and people were looking, and they're all dancing, you know, because they're a dancing group of people, and they're dancing, and everybody's grooving and yo-yo-yoing and all that stuff, pissing me off because it's coming over on my video. So I jump ahead 2 cars, and these idiots jump ahead. And I go, come on, people. Nobody wants to see you dance. Nobody really gives a shit about you. And you need to stop this look at me attitude. Just enjoy Gatlinburg. Hopefully in silence. Not listen to the yo, 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 do, 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 do. Piss me off. Larry. Hi, Larry. How are you? I was thinking of you before when I was sitting down, I was peeing. And I said, oh, poor Larry, if he was here, he couldn't use the bidet. He couldn't use the bidet. I feel the same way. Yeah, why? Why do people need that attention? Are they that insecure with who they are and what they are? You know, loud and proud and just too obnoxious, as far as I'm concerned. And people were getting pissed because there were cars all around us, and they're trying to enjoy and they're trying to take videos, and you do, yo bitch. I'm just copying what I heard. Yo bitch, you get down here and you do what I tell you, bitch. Papa capping your ass, bitch. It's like, yeah, that's good music. I want my kids listening to that. I'm so honored. I'm so honored you do wisdom. Yes, think of you often while I'm on there. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, it bothered me. You know, I'm sitting there going, I can't even use my own bidet. There's no power. There's no power. I can't wait for the power to go on. And I was thinking about taking a shower right after that, and then there's no power. Now I can. There's enough water, but it's a trickle. You know, it's not full like a fire hose. I said, no, I'll wait because Miss Marie's going to want to take a shower. Pepe, whatever happened to Stairway to Heaven? It's still around. It still is. Just threaten them with yeah, I could. No, I can't be a hussy. You know, he's just such a. You know, he makes fun of white trash. He's white trash. That's the type of stuff you see that it's nasty. Buddy, Miss Marie back at Traders? No, she's at the main store. She's at the Goat Coaster. She likes it there because here it was too boring for her. Now, one thing I could say is at the Traders here, man, everything is neat and in order. Really neat and clean and in order, and they got good stock in here too. But she likes to keep busy, and the other store is always busy. I understand Dolly was honored to see. What? Honored to see you twice. I wasn't there. Who was? Oh, you got. That's right. You guys were there. How was it? Thought so. Crazy people. Yeah. Dry Creek for scheduling rapper Uncle Daddy. Yeah, that's me. I never listened to rap music. Rick Cunningham, hello from Northeast Ohio. How are you, Rick? Buddy Wilkinson, I spend too much at trade. No, not nearly enough. If you're not out on the sidewalk and with a sign, "We'll work for hoodies," you're not spending enough. Tom Becky, right on, Jeff. Glad you're okay. Yep, I'm doing great. I feel excellent. I sleep through the night now. I don't wake up and have to pop a nitro just to get through the night. And I was doing that every single night. Gary, she asked me for an autograph. I want your autograph. I want you to tattoo your name on the back of my neck. That's what I want. Barb Stewart. I'd go crazy in that store. Oh, it's really neat. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. And what I like about it is each store is unique. If you're not aware of that, each store has its own thing, its own theme. Sorry about the focus. Or how much you charge her? He gets free tickets, and he gets a Cinnabon. Did Yitz go there? How many Cinnabons did they down? I'm sure it was focusing. Yes, it is focused on the raindrops. Yeah, I could only imagine. I haven't watched their videos. I didn't even look today because I was busy doing a whole bunch of stuff, and I got other things on my mind. Usually very late at night. They don't have cookies at this store. There's no food at this store. This is clothing and statues and jewelry. They just got a whole bunch of new lines of jewelry too. You may want to check it out. Good, nice stuff too. Name stuff, not crap. Um, and it's a very big. It's hard for you, and I've done videos on it, but you have to go in it to really see how well organized it is. Because sometimes the goat coaster gets very disorganized because there's so many people in there, and they're building an addition on the back, and more inventory, um, more product is going to be out there, and more dinosaurs are coming. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. I'm proud to be part of all of this, because it never gets boring for me. I keep shooting more and more video all the time, and it just never stops, which is good, keeps me busy. And then I did a couple of other videos that I think you'll be surprised and probably want to watch, showing some stuff you haven't seen, new stuff that no one else did, because everybody's following everybody. Oh, wait a minute. On the Go Coaster, coffee and cookies, my friends say the blueberry lemon cookies is awesome. I haven't had those. The blueberry lemon? I never had one of those. It's really good. I can't eat a lot of that stuff anymore. I have to be, once in a while I'll cheat and I'll grab a cookie or something just because I'm craving. But I got to be very, very careful what I eat. And that's okay because I'm trimming down, and that's important because Miss Marie says, "Lose it or you lose me." Porky pig. She sent me a Hallmark card like that. She's so loving. She is really. I make fun of her all the time. I do too. I love fruit. In the morning, I usually have Miss Marie will make me oatmeal, and she'll blot. I have lost a lot of weight, yes, and I feel good. Um, I was just. It's hard to breathe when you have a heart condition and you got weight around you. It really taxes the heart. So my doctor says, "Man, you got to trim down." So I agreed. Barb Stewart, I'll never make it there. She tells me all about the area she lives in, Loudon. I haven't been to Loudon in a while. It's a beautiful. Everything up here is beautiful. Storms in Tennessee, my friend. Yes, Paul. Oh, Paul Cullum, my very first subscriber. How are you, Paul? What I mean, my first subscriber, when I started YouTube up here. You got to remember, I started YouTube in 2015. Have any of you seen the videos from when I started in 2015? Hey, that's where Marie works. Yes, that's right. Well, not anymore. She's back at the coaster now, Paul. She got bored here. It was too quiet for her, and she's a go-getter. She wants to do things all the time. Always. She wants to keep busy, and there was really not much to do. It's busy here, but it's well organized. The lady that runs it, she's like a Gestapo. She really is. But a nice store indeed. Really, really nice store. They got a lot of great condiments. If you like all that stuff in jars that's made all over, nice. I love when she's at the. I know you do. I know because everybody misses her hot chocolate there at the Goat Coaster. Don't Barb. Doing things makes time go by. Yes, I agree with you. I can't sit still. Marie's always yelling at me. Stop. Sit down. Stop. Don't do. I go, honey. I got to keep going. I have so much on my mind, and if I don't do it, what happens? I don't sleep good because my mind goes, you should have done this, you should have done that, you should have done this, should have done that. Because I'm rough on myself. I expect a certain quality out of myself every day to know that every day I fulfilled properly. Because it's easy to just sit down and veg out, but I don't do that. I'm not that kind of person. I gotta keep moving. Because once it's healthy, it keeps all my joints limbered up. I mean, for a 70-year-old man, I think I'm in pretty good shape physically. Everything's not falling off. You know how that is sometimes. you get to a certain point, and then this doesn't work, that doesn't work, and then you can't get it back. You know, you can't go, oh, I'll go to Walmart and buy that and replace that. I haven't come to that yet. I haven't been able to do that yet. A lot of things happening up here in Pigeon Forge. A lot of things are changing hands. A lot of building going on, and I'll show you on that video. I haven't edited that one down, haven't even laid it out, but you'll see some really cool stuff that people have asked me about, and I put it on my list to do, and you will see it. And it's amazing, really cool stuff. So stay tuned for it, check it out. Jeff, when are they going to slow down on building there? I look back even 10, 20 years ago, my opinion is that they never going to slow down. It there's like a 5-year, 10-year plan, and after that. So for at least 10 years, things are going to just keep going like this because it's very popular here. People from all over the world come here just to see what we see every day here. You know, and a lot of it to me blends. Time marches on. That's right. I agree with you. But I see no end in sight. It's there are things that are planned and scheduled for years down the road. The good thing is they're building more housing, more apartments, more condos, more hotels, and housing for people that work here. That's the biggest complaint in this area is that the workers have nowhere to live. Dry Creek should be a song. Yes, you know, maybe it is. Maybe it is. We could sing it. Yes. Or just how about let Larry singing it? Why not? Not you. Not you. Robin Reed, how are you? Virginia, asking how Robin Reed is. I'm sure they're fine. Yeah, thumbs up. Thank you. I appreciate that, Barb. Oh, I didn't realize there's that many in the room. Thank you. I just looked at that. I'm not always concerned as much, but I'm more concerned with the likes because it does help my algorithms. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please, please. It doesn't cost anything. I'm not asking for a cup of coffee. I'm not doing corgis. I'm not doing it. So just help the channel grow. Subscribe. It's free. Free, 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 free. And you can buy me a cup of coffee. No, don't even think of doing that. Dry Creeks is not bad. And how are you doing? Corgis, yeah. How embarrassing is that? I mean, at what level do you realize you've gone below the bar? At what point do you realize you've definitely stepped over the line? And maybe some people don't have a line, you know? Oh, sure, you want to well, yeah, I love pecan coffee. I do that, yeah. Yeah. I'd run naked through the streets of Pigeon Forge for a cup of coffee like that. I would love to see. No, I'm not doing a corgi. I'll throw my hip out. My hip, my hip. I threw it. Oh, goodness gracious. If you've been down there long enough, you know how pretty. What you stop typing? What is? Finish the sentence. Stop. I don't know the story. I've been down 9 years. And I started YouTube here 4 years ago, but like I said, I started in 2015. Um, Maybe I'll throw a couple of the videos up that I did back in Florida when I was doing radio, and I'll even show you where we got married, where Miss Marie and I got married. It's a cool place. She was shocked. Gary 2 hours praying for good results. I'm sure the results will be positive. I love my doctor. He saved my life. I don't even think I finished my story. Told them Friday, how long are the stores open? Some 9, some 10 o'clock. It doesn't matter on Saturday. They just don't stay open late here. You know, a lot of people complain about that because, I mean, just the traffic is a lot. Here, I'll show you the traffic. Just look at the traffic. Look at the blurry screen. Look at the blurry screen. Gerald Shuchuk, how are you? Put the brake on. So I finally had called on Friday and told the nurse, man, it's hurting me too much. I can't. And the scary part was I was running out of nitroglycerin. Why do you move from Florida? Been there 37 years. I hated it after a while. It just didn't do anything for me. The traffic was getting really bad. I had sold the businesses, the 2 radio stations, and I said, well, what am I going to do now? Has that other Jeff had his hot dog? His dog? No, you mean, no, Jeff and Tootsie. I haven't seen Jeff in a long time. Maybe he'll come back. Maybe. So I called them and I told them I'm running out of nitroglycerin. And was supposed to have a supply for, well, they gave me 50 for the month or something like that, 2 bottles. And I was almost through all of them. And I couldn't get any more until March 22nd, which is still, a couple of weeks away. And they said, come in Monday. So I came in Monday. He knows his VR. Oh, that's what he's called, VR. He likes his VR. I think I got him hooked on that. I love my VR. I was playing it the other night. So I went in Monday to the doctor, and he was doing a bunch of tests on me. When he finally got to the echocardiogram, he's looking at it, and he's scanning it, and he goes, oh. And I go, oh? No, I don't want to hear oh. What is oh? And he showed me on the paper, and he goes, there's your heart rate going up, beep, 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 beep. He says, look down here at the bottom, and make sure you look for this next time you have an echocardiogram. It went down, not like a spike, like a mountaintop. It went down, flat across, and up again. An upside down square tooth wave, if you know anything about those. And he goes, that's blockage. That's serious blockage. And it's close enough to the beat that he noticed that it's, by being so close to the beat, it's close to the heart. He says, what are you doing? He says, you need to come and see me. And I said, well, okay, I'll make, next week or whatever. He says, no, what are you doing tomorrow morning? And I go, tomorrow morning? He goes, you come in here tomorrow morning. He moved people out of the way, and I was the first patient on the table that morning. First patient. Took a while for them to get me prepped and stuff and get me all stabilized, but when he went in, he did the work and stuff. He said, the blockage was right before your heart. It was in the left aorta, right before your heart. If it would have went into your heart, it could have been fatal. And he went in there and he took it all out and put he said, I put a humongous stent in to open that valve so you get a lot of blood in there. And I felt it immediately. Everything, the lights were brighter, my ears they stopped ringing, they were clear. Tylertown, Mississippi, 3 people died. Sorry. God bless them. Rest in peace. My heartbeat is very syncopated. That's a good thing. Yeah, he says I have a strong heart. He says, most guys your age would have been dead already after 7 heart attacks, which he thinks I had more in the last few weeks, but now they're gone. They're completely gone. So my heart survived. I survived. So that's that. So now everything is cool. Something I missed back here. Is it cheaper in Florida? Used to be. Tom, it used to be, now it's very expensive to live in Florida. Everybody has to have flood insurance. It doesn't matter where you are. You're on high ground, whatever. You're going to pay for flood insurance, and it's extremely expensive. And there's only, I think they're down to 1 or 2 carriers now, which means you have to pay what they tell you. There's nowhere else to go. And what's happening, a lot of people moving out of Florida, and they're letting their houses go for a lot cheaper than what they could have received for it 2 years back before those storms hit. Now nobody wants to buy them. And the sad part is, Aunt Gracie, stay well. Thank you, Aunt Gracie. I thank you for that. Pat says, my dad's heart beat was very syncopated too. The two of us grew up playing jazz music, and that's excellent. Yeah, I have a good beat too. A couple of my band members said that. What do you have, a metronome in your head? Because I could keep the beat without anybody. I don't need the drummer. I didn't need the drummer to do anything. The beat always stayed in my head, and it never misfired ever. And they appreciated that, because sometimes we went through drummers pretty quick. They just couldn't keep the beat. EF4, Samuel Jackson, tornado in Tylertown, Mississippi South. EF4, that's a big one. That, you don't mess with that one. Man, I hate seeing that. Sorry for the screen. Oh, I really hate that. What are prices there in Tennessee? Reasonable. Houses, it depends on where you live, Tom. If you live in Pigeon Forge, you're going to pay top dollar. If you live like in Gatlinburg, you're going to pay top dollar. You live in Wares Valley or Townsend, top dollar. But outside of that, it is affordable. There are a lot of places that are very affordable. You can pick up, depends if you want a house, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom. If you're outside the area, you can pick them up for $350 on up to around $600, depending on square footage and if you're in a community. The only thing I have a problem with communities, you're going to pay an HOA. There's a lot of HOAs here, and you want to investigate that. I'm third generation percussionist, drummer. My daughter Lucky is fourth generation. Yeah, and probably all you can keep a good beat too. That's important that you do that. When in a band, I mean, that's absolutely critical that the beat is kept. What about Sevierville? Very affordable. Sevierville is much more affordable than Pigeon Forge because it's outside of the tourist area. That is, if you stay off Parkway or 60, because Parkway and 60 are all the same road. You just get off and go off to the sides, go up in the mountains, or it's a little more expensive in the valley closer to the main highway than it is up in the mountains. Now, if you're going for cabins, you're going to pay for the cabin life, but you don't have to do the cabin life. That's why I show you sometimes conventional homes up in the mountains, because they're just conventional homes, and they're not getting that high dollar demand because it looks like a cabin. And there's a price attached to that if you're going to go that route. So you kind of have to make sure, you don't buy by emotion when it comes to a house. You buy because that's where you're going to live. And chances are, if you're watching this channel, you're older. We don't have a lot of kids on this channel at all. We have a mature audience. And a lot of you are coming up here to retire, and probably it's the last house you're going to own. I'm not trying to be macabre or anything. It's just that it's the truth. This will be the last house you own. So you want to get something that you fall in love with, but also you can afford, and one that you're not surprised by anything. Ask them when you go in and you look at a house, what is the HOA? What is the annual increase? Because they have to tell you all that. And sometimes they increase considerably. And then you go, wow, I'm paying a lot of money for the guy to cut my lawn or whatever they're doing. You're paying for the pool. And if you're older, maybe you're not going to go to the pool. You're not going to go to the tennis court. You're not going to go to the basketball court. And it's like, why am I paying for this? So ask those questions. Where I am, Tom Becky, is your insurance high? No, very, very affordable. Because I was just going there too, Tom. You're reading my mind. Oh, you're a physic. Uh, where I live, it is a small community of, if I'm not mistaken, 15 cabins in there, and there is no pool, there is no tennis court, there are none of those things, because these people want to be left alone. They buy their property, where we are, there's a lot of property in between each other, a lot of property. Pat says, I've been turning old farmhouses into Mediterranean. Ooh, that sounds good. Full of color and texture. I love it. Many different types of ore. Very nice. Very, very artistic. Are you a Pisces? Are you left-handed, any chance? Because I'm a left-handed Pisces. Ambidextrous Pisces. I use both hands all the time to do different things. It drives Miss Marie crazy, because I could be doing two things in the kitchen at the same time. And she says, how do you do that? I go, I don't know. I just do it. Both sides of my brain think. Most people use one side of their brain, then shift to another one. I'm both left and right-handed, and a Gemini. Oh, goodness gracious. You're pure trouble. Taxes, very low. Very, very low taxes, Tom. Very, very reasonable. John Kimball. TikTok. Wait. I can't read that. There. TikTok challenges. Left-handed drummer. When I was playing back in high school and stuff, I would switch. When I was playing baseball, I would bat righty, then bat lefty. Drive the pitcher out of his mind. Out of his mind. Because they think they're going to get you, and then you get up to the base, you're up there, and you just turn around, go the other way. Drives them out of their mind. When I was playing hockey too, I would switch hands mid skating. I'd be skating. I was a right wing defense in hockey, and I would just switch the stick, and the guy that was covering me couldn't be quick enough to get around the other side, and I usually was able to get the puck to the right guy. And I like to play that way. I was very competitive in my younger years. I'm a left-legged drummer. Very neat. Yeah, I use both. I play drums too in the band, and I use both feet. And I think that helped me through my life, because the coordination, agreed or disagree, by being able to use both hands and both sides of your brain, you're quicker and you adapt better to situations. You're not just depending on the one hand, because most people if you're right-handed, try to write with your left hand. If you're left-handed, try to write with your right hand, and you'll see that, wow, you go, I didn't realize that I'm not in control. I write with both hands. Now, my right hand isn't as neat and clean as my left hand, but I can write with it. And I guess if I forced myself, like if I hit my left hand with a hammer, broke it a couple of times, I'd be forced to write with my right hand, right? Right. But try it sometime. You want to put your life in a tailspin, think about when you put your shoes on. When you're ready, usually you pick one leg always. Try to do the other leg and see how screwed up your day is after that. Because it throws people in a tailspin. Like if you always put your left shoe on, put your right shoe on, and watch how crazy you go. Your brain starts to short, because you wired yourself to do these things. And people don't realize how they wire themselves until they have to do something different. And usually that it exposes itself when, like, if you break your wrist or you break your arm, and all of a sudden you're forced to use the opposite arm, but you become better at it over time. In a very short time, you rewire your brain, and you go, oh, I didn't realize I could do this with this hand. Wow. Just try to do that. Try to do the opposite of what you are tomorrow, on when you make coffee, or when you get dressed, or when you do normal things that you didn't realize it's habitual. Watch how crazy you go, and you realize, maybe I need to train the other part of my brain to work better. Because it does. Everybody is either using their left side or their right side, and those of us that are ambidextrous, we tend to use both sides of our brains. It's not that we're better or anything, it's just we're forced to. Lefties were forced to. In school, they forced me to sit. Well, they didn't have a left-handed table. You know, the school desks that hook around? They didn't have a left-handed one. They're all right-handed, so I was forced to use my right hand. So I got used to it, and then I just was better at it because I was forced to do it. Does that make sense? I'm rambling. I'm sorry. I'm rambling again. I tend to do that. I enjoy talking to you. The raccoons don't talk to me. They stare at me. Like, shut up, fat boy, and feed me. That's what I get when I read their mind. Shut up, fat boy, feed me. We're tired of your babbling. Get me some kibbies. Oops. I got a woodpecker, Woody, comes up to me now in the morning when I go out, because I always go out first thing in the morning. And I feed the birds, always, I have my coffee. And I noticed a woodpecker, a big red-headed woodpecker, comes up. And of course, I call him Woody, because Woody Woodpecker, of course. And I go, Woody, when I go out, I'll be sitting in my chair, go, Woody, Woody Woodpecker, where are you? He comes up. He comes right up to the tree in front of me, and he has a particular type of sound. So I started throwing him bread, and he comes every morning now, and we have this little thing going on. But the cool thing is that he takes the bread and he spikes it on a tree. He finds a tree that's got like a little twig sticking out, and he skewers the bread, and then he eats from it. So I get to watch this. I'll try to get a video for you, okay, tomorrow, because I don't usually take my phone out first thing in the morning. I'm still waking up, but I'll try to do that so you can see what I'm talking about. Old Woody, he's a trip to watch. You know, he's become my new buddy. And then I got Carl the Crow, and his family. Carl comes up. When he first started coming up, Carl used to, you know how crows are, they're really loud and they can be really obnoxious. And I would talk lowly to him. I go, hi Carl, good morning, you're such a pretty bird. And I would keep talking to him in a low tone. And finally he comes flying up now. He doesn't say a word. And because you know how crows can be obnoxious. And he just sits there and he looks at me and I go, you're such a pretty bird. Would you like some bread? And his head starts cocking. And he makes a clicking. It's like a like a clicking noise. And I go, what is that? You want it buttered, you said? Oh, toast with butter. Okay. So I go out and I buy a lot of bread. I buy the day-old bread. I go to Walmart and I buy the bread that's in that rack. And I throw it out to the birds, you know, and they all love it, especially Carl and Woody. That's what I do. Your grandpa, I'm sorry I missed this. Love that you're doing weather after the heart scare. Say never. Thank you. Mr. Tom, would you make a profit if you sold your house now? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I got it cheap. Miss Marie and I got here the year before the prices spiked. So I got it, and I get offers all the time, and I'm not going to sell it. No. Yes. 5 times as much as what I paid for. Left leg drummer means downbeat. Left. Well, you don't have to be downbeat. No, you don't have to. My drum set is 2 foot pedal. Yep, 2 bass drums. Or you can always put your snare to the left of your left foot bass drum or to the right. Depends how coordinated you are. Pat Bailey, I use double bass drum. Very cool. That sounds so cool. Pat Bailey, yeah, I attended Catholic school. They threw me out. That's right, Robert said he had a teacher tie his left hand down. Yeah, that was not unusual for teachers to do that. To make you sit on your hand, or they tied it down. Little did they know they were only making us better, right? Why so much traffic in these stores? A lot of them are, like the Traders is going to stay open till 11. We stay open till 11. Not everybody does. You go down the street, most of them are closed. Dry Creek, they stare with their paws. Yes, they do. Tom says, do you see more young people, older people moving there? Both. Both. A lot. I noticed up where I live, younger people have come in and purchased the cabins that were at one time rental cabins, and now they're no longer rental cabins. It's their cabin now. I had a rooster taught to crow. The dappy the doo, the doppy dee doo. Night, everyone. See you this week, Jeff Marie. Love you. Thanks much, Bill and Barb. We'll see you soon. Glad to hear you're feeling better. Thank you, Mark Brown. I appreciate that. Excellent. Life has gotten good. I really, I feel better, considerably better. And now that Miss Marie knows that I'm better, we're talking about doing more traveling, and just talking right now, just talking, but definitely talking about traveling. And I want to more than anything. There's a lot of places I want to go. All right, I'm going to wrap it up now because I got to go pick up Miss Marie. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. I really mean that. I didn't think anybody was going to be here, and I appreciate the fact you came into the room. So I'll try to, I'll get with you. I don't know next. You know how I am. I just pop in. I don't have any regimented schedule. But thank you for joining me on Vacation Station TV, your virtual getaway. Please hit the like button. I would appreciate that. And I'll see you all again very, very soon. Love you, mean it. Sorry.